The Clock Shop at the Edge of Time. English Story Level 2. At the very end of Maple Street, past the old bridge and the row of leaning lamps, there was a tiny shop that most people never noticed. The sign above the door read Turner's Clockworks, carved in faded silver letters. The windows were always a little foggy, and the doorbell made a soft chime that lingered in the air longer than it should have. Talia discovered the shop on a windy autumn afternoon. She had taken a wrong turn on her way home from school. While trying to find the main road again, she noticed the strange building with its dusty windows and ticking sounds coming from inside. Curious, she pushed open the door. A warm, golden glow filled the room. Shelves covered every wall, holding hundreds of clocks. Tall clocks, pocket clocks, glass clocks shaped like stars, wooden clocks with dancing figures, and clocks that looked like soft ripples of water. Each one ticked at its own rhythm, some fast, some slow, some almost singing their time. Behind the counter stood an elderly man with wild silver hair and gentle eyes. He wore an apron with small gears embroidered on it. "Welcome," he said, his voice calm like the soft ticking around them. "I'm Mr. Turner. What brings you to the edge of time?" Talia blinked. "The edge of time? Mr. Turner smiled mysteriously. "That's what this place is. A little corner between yesterday and tomorrow. Every clock here remembers something." Talia wandered through the aisles, mesmerized. One clock looked like a snowflake and hummed softly. Another glowed faintly blue and released tiny sparks whenever its hand passed 12. She felt as if she were walking through a dream. Then one small clock caught her attention. It sat alone on a low shelf. It was simple, with a round copper frame and a glass face that was slightly cracked. But inside, instead of numbers, there were tiny drawings. A girl climbing a tree, a laughing family at a table, a rainy day window, a broken bicycle, and a little candle glowing in the dark. Talia felt a strange chill. Those pictures looked like moments from her own life. She turned to Mr. Turner. "What is this clock?" He walked toward her slowly. "Ah, that one chose you." "Chose me? These aren't ordinary clocks," he explained. "Each one keeps time differently. Some measure hope, some measure dreams. But this one," he tapped the glass gently, "keeps memories. Yours, to be exact." Talia stared at the clock again. The little drawing of the bicycle began to move, showing her at 7 years old, falling, crying, then laughing when her dad scooped her up. Another picture shimmered, her reading by candlelight during a power outage. She watched the moments play out like tiny living scenes. "How does it know these things?" Talia whispered. Mr. Turner shrugged thoughtfully. "Clocks listen more than people think." Talia laughed softly. "This is amazing. Can I keep it?" Mr. Turner's face grew serious. "You may take it, but it comes with a responsibility. Memory clocks are fragile. They hold your past, but they can also guide your future. If you let the sad memories pile up, the clock slows. If you fill your days with joy and courage, it shines brighter." Talia touched the warm copper frame. "I want to take care of it." Mr. Turner nodded and wrapped the clock in a velvet cloth. "Then take it home. And remember, time doesn't just pass. It listens." That night, Talia placed the clock beside her bed. It ticked softly, like a gentle heartbeat. When she felt lonely or worried, she watched the little pictures. They comforted her, reminding her of good days and of hard days she had survived. One evening, after a difficult day at school, Talia noticed the clock ticking slower than usual. The pictures inside were dim. She remembered Mr. Turner's warning. She took a deep breath and decided to make tomorrow better. She called her grandmother. She drew a picture for a friend who had been sad. She cleaned her room while playing her favorite music. As she did these simple things, the clock began to glow again. Weeks passed. Talia visited Turner's Clockworks often. She brought cookies, listened to stories about clocks that measured courage, and helped dust the shelves. But one day, when she arrived, the shop was gone. The space where it had stood was empty, as if nothing had ever been there. Only the faint ticking in her pocket, her memory clock, told her that the shop had been real. Talia held the clock close. She understood now. Turner's shop didn't stay in one place. It appeared to those who needed it, at the edge of time, at the edge of themselves. And she felt grateful to be one of them. The clock ticked warmly in her hands, carrying her memories forward, guiding her with each gentle beat into every tomorrow she had yet to create.